I'm going to show you the method I use for mounting soft dead baits. And in this case, a soft dead bait to me is one of these little fellows here, which is a sprat. But they're really hard to keep on the hook, especially when you're casting. What I do is use a baiting needle, some soft silicone tube. The length I use is the length of my baiting needle, which really is ideal for using for the fish that you're going to use, for the bait that you're going to use. Push the tubing onto the baiting needle, get your hook link. Now, I've not tied a swivel on the end yet, so without the swivel on, put your hook link through the tubing. Just pull it straight through. Just pull that down. Just be careful when you're pulling it. You've got to wet it and it gets a little bit slippery. Okay, so there's what we've got now. It's basically to protect the not to protect it. This is to stop the hook link from cutting through your bait, and it also protects your hook link from when you get a take. So it's twofold really, and it's flexible as well. So what we do now, get the baiting needle and start from the back end of the fish. And what you need to do is put the baiting needle into the fish at the tail, and then slide or feed the fish onto the baiting needle. Try and keep it as central as possible, and ideally it is to come out of its mouth somewhere there. So it's on the baiting needle, just like that. It's like it's ready for the barbecue really. Once you've got that, take your hook link, put it onto your baiting needle, just twist it round a little bit, and then slide your bait all the way down. You can see what's coming here. So you slide that, pulling it. Once you've got the bait on the hook link, you've then got to get your tubing in. This can be a little bit tricky, getting your tubing in, hence trying to get it so that it's in its mouth, and I've managed to do just that. Just keep pulling now, hold it gently and keep pulling until the tube comes all the way down into the fish. Sometimes using really soft tubing, then it's a little bit hard to get it through. It will come eventually, and again you've got to be careful that you don't go hooking yourself. The diameter of the tubing obviously relates to the diameter of the hook link that you're using, whatever hook link you're using. You could use stiff tubing, and very thin tubing would be better. So there, I've managed to get the hook on, like so. All I need to do now, and there it is. There's the finished rig. The next thing is use a piece of PVA tape to tie the tail round. Just put a little knot round the tail. That'll dissolve when you cast. That'll hold it in place when you cast. You've also got then your tubing to protect from the cat pads. Last thing, tie swivel on, and away you go. And there it is. You see how proud the hook is from the bait, and that's an ideal bottom bait, or an ideal way to fish a sprat on the bottom, to put it more precisely, in my opinion, of course. Thank you.